To sign up for the Cariboo Chilcotin Emergency Notification System, go to the CRD website at cariboord.ca, or you can visit one of your municipalities' websites, that's Quesnel, Williams Lake, 100 Mile, or Wells. On all of our home pages, we have a button that says Register here for emergency notifications. That's where you're going to click, which will take you to the Sign Up portal. Automatically, it will take you to the Sign Up portal, but if you have already registered and just need to update your information, you can also go to the Login section, which will allow you to make changes to your profile. First thing you need to do is pick a username. We strongly recommend choosing your email address because this will make it a lot easier to remember your username going forward. You also need to enter your first name, your last name, and choose a password. It's very important that you choose a password that you will remember and that you write it down so that you can have it for future reference. They're also going to ask you to choose a security question. You can pick from the list, and then you will include your answer, which will help you log into your account in case you forget your password. And again, use your email address that you are going to use to register. Before you can continue, you should read the terms of use, and if you accept them, click accept, and then select create your account. The next page is where you start to fill out your profile. Your first name, last name, and email will filter through, and then make sure that you select the correct time zone. For BC, that's Pacific Standard Time. For this next part, you need to choose at least 2 different ways that we will notify you in case of an emergency. You can see that there are a lot of different options. You can put your email, cell phone, home phone, work phone, and you can prioritize them. It's really important to note that the order that you prioritize them is the order that we will contact you in. So we'll first start with what you put at the top. So for instance, your email, then as the notifications, if you don't respond, then the system will move down your priority list. And then when you're finished, you can hit save and continue. This next part is where you choose the locations that you want to be informed about. First, pick a name. For instance, your house, your parents' house, your kid's school, whatever you're going to choose. And then fill in the address. So for this example, I'm going to use the CRD's Williams Lake address. Once you click Verify My Address, it will take you to a map. And you need to look very carefully at the map to make sure that the pin is in the accurate location on the map. If it's correct, in the sidebar, you select the address that you entered. However, and this is really important because in a lot of rural areas, the pin does not match properly. And if that's the case, you need to select none of these looks right. And then you need to, by hand, grab that little red pin and drag it so that it is correctly over your house. Once you have the pin all lined up, select This is my location, and it will confirm that for you. At this point, you can add other locations of interest for you, maybe your parents' house, your kids' school, whatever is of interest to you. If you don't have any other locations to add, then just hit save and continue. This page is where you can choose what you want to be informed about. Depending on whether you live in a municipality, maybe you work in a municipality but you live in the CRD, you can select what you want. And under each one, you can open it up to see what kinds of notifications are there. Sometimes it includes public works as well as emergency and alert notifications as well. On this page, you can fill out any information that you think would be helpful to us. We have a bunch of different options that could help us in case of an emergency if we needed to take stock of the different resources that are available in our communities. If you don't want to fill this out, just feel free to skip. Finally, on the last page, you will be able to review all the information you've set up. Please make sure it's accurate. When you're done, hit finish, and you have registered for the Cariboo Chilcotin Emergency Notification System. Thanks for taking time to be informed in case of an emergency.